Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another all Zodiac signs love reading and all signs love tarot reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, all Zodiac signs, that's yours. Love messages reading. It's the King of Swords, Gemini, and Mercury energy. Is somebody wanting to communicate with you? Well, look at that. It's also the Tower card. Being honest, getting to the root of the issue. So what's going on in this connection? The Tower, look at this nest on fire, hit by the lightning. Everybody's fleeing. This can, of course, represent a life you were in, a life you were building, a life that had potential. Somebody who hasn't been honest. This is literally getting to the root of the issue here. And is it somebody coming out of nowhere? Let's see. Gemini, all about communication. Mercury, of course, the ruling planet for Gemini. The planet of the mind, the planet of communication. So we know they're thinking about it, and it can be that it comes through in a message. Mercury can oftentimes be connected to reading and writing. So that's probably pretty archaic in this day and age, but it still can be, and it can also be through an email, SMS, social media. Let's see. Before we begin your reading, it's already started, but there's a few things I want to say. Welcome. Again, all readings are timeless and meant for you when you get here. So whether that's in real time as I'm uploading, or you're here many months, even years later, it really is irrelevant the time because, well, yeah, you're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection. It means there's a message for you. So welcome. I'm glad that you found your way here. Before we get in, also, I want to let you know in the description, you'll find all the decks, as well as the playlist, all Zodiac signs, messages from your person, all Zodiac signs love tarot readings, of course. Today's reading, and this is attached to that playlist. And you can also get to it down in the description. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, I'm going to get one more, and very in-depth twin flame readings. So I want to show you this. So we're seeing the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, and Saturn energy. There's somebody here weighing out some options. Look, they look a little bit, I don't know, petrified kind of, you know. It's an owl. Owls are, well, they're about inner transformations. They're also Scorpios, by the way. And, well, they're guardians of the night, self-actualization. And we also see here in the Moon card, of course, the major arcana, Pisces energy, Gemini, and Cancer also coming through. That somebody really wants to communicate in a whole new way. This is somebody who wants to open up, who wants to be honest, who wants to get to the root of the issues. Is there another person involved? Can be romantic, but you know, we see that it's commitment. So that can be romantic. It can also be family of origin, cultural, religious differences, location. They can be in their own way as well. So let's see. I'm going to get this last one because that's what I'm hearing to do here. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what is for you and let the rest go. I would also be so grateful if you liked today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This really keeps the channel moving forward so that I can continue bringing you readings. The Chariot card, appropriate as I am a Cancer. Yeah, look at this. This is really a message coming here, and it's pretty intense. It's the Two of Swords. This is Libra energy, and it's really time to make the decision. This is also the Moon energy, which we saw in, of course, in the cut deck. Maybe it comes back, maybe it doesn't. In any case here, this is that energy of opening up and communicating and making that decision too. The swords are transactional. They're about clarity in relationships. And of course, this is the Moon, and it's also Libra energy. And that is about, well, it's balance. It's truth. It's finding a solution. One that is a win-win situation, I want to say. Cancer and energy. It's the major arcana here, the Chariot card. So there's something really big about to come through here, and I feel like it's a message. This is also the Moon energy, so it's really very, very strong, and that's coming here to communicate in a new way and open up. This is the action they're taking. This is changing. It can be a physical journey for some of you, as in movement. moving toward you by foot, plane, car, what is it? But that's also on the journey, and that's just also them moving forward. It feels a lot like a message to me. Perhaps it's something more. Maybe a message leads to more. Let's see. We're ready to go. It's the Magician. Okay, the Magician. It's the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance energy. Interesting. In reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star card. There's the Queen of Swords as well. This is, oh, look at that. This is the Truth. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's yours. We're going to look at it. But we have the Strength card right underneath it. So this is what they're trying to get the strength to do, is come here with the truth, get to the root of the issues, to communicate. This is the King of Pentacles as well in the upper right. This is Virgo ruled by, of course, Mercury energy. So are they coming in here to make an offer? It can be. It's the King of Pentacles here. Look at those grapes. That's all about new beginnings, development. This always has Emperor energy for me. Well, not always. Sometimes. Today it's quite strong. It's a really strong Emperor energy. It's, of course, not the Emperor card. We see the Nine of Pentacles here, which is, well, love coming in for you, abundance, connected to this decision, but we can see Temperance is in reverse. And this is the, well, it's a little bit of out of control energy. It's disruptive energy. Are they wanting to not only send this message and talk about everything, because that's also what's coming through here for me. Look at that, Violet. Also with the grapes, is it's not even just about being honest and communicating in a new way, opening up. That's coming through loud and clear, but it is around this pentacle, and it can be for some of you that is coming over here into this Nine of Pentacles and bringing us the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a really long-term energy. It's more Mercury energy. So we see that it's on your person's mind really strongly here to communicate. And as I say that, pun intended, with the Strength card, Leo energy, the source as well, which is finding that it's connected to the crown chakra, finding that solution for the outcome. Look, this particular owl has very open wings. We know that there is an entirely new way to communicate here. And yeah, that's not lost in me that we also have the Star card here, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, adorned with some little floral hairpins. Some reunion energy. That's some love energy too. And it's sort of like, well, yeah, there's a couple of things going on here. So we see that they're really trying to get the strength to come here with the truth. It was really very obvious. 8 is a number of action. There's also a lot of Gaia energy around that. And you can see that there's healing needed here because look, they were zapped right out of their home. So this may have been something that surprised you, but it can also be that this message is coming out of nowhere. Can it be conflicting? Maybe, because we see the Temperance energy. Archangel Michael wants to restore balance. Temperance energy wants to, well, yeah, restore harmony, wants to find a solution to the truth, the highest and the best path for everyone. And we know that energy is here. It's a little bit out of control, and it really is based on a decision. This is a day-to-day energy, this minor arcana. So, well, yeah, everyone has free will. So this decision to move forward here, we can see now that it's an intense energy. It's the Tower card. It's interesting too, as I channel for you, we're actually having some really serious monsoon action here in the Austrian Alps. And we are right in day 2, I want to say, of some pretty intense meteor showers too, if you are seeing this in real time, because it's probably earlier for most of you on the northern hemisphere. If you're on the southern hemisphere, I'm not sure if it's viewable there. It might be past. Anyway, I'm veering off here. But that's the truth. Look, it's the transformational energy. And that's also the owl energy, which is all about inner transformation, self-actualization. This is somebody who knows. And it's someone also you have a lot of chemistry with. A lot of chemistry. And sometimes I feel like it can be overwhelming. But it is really very clear. Look at this. And you're both here. I feel ready, wanting to communicate. Is there some past conflicting energy? Yes. Can there be some current conflicting energy? Yeah, look. Also, the Devil card coming in reverse, Capricorn and Saturn energy. And look where it's wanting to be here. It's connecting both with the Magician, which of course is alchemizing everything. And why? Because this major arcana, the Devil card, is in reverse. And that is telling me that this is what they're wanting to communicate about. Also connected right here with the King of Swords. This is the communication. They're trying to come here. Are they maybe making an offer? Possible. We can see them moving forward, but we also know that this is a message. The Star card, Aquarius energy, another major arcana. That there is hope for clarity, that there is a renewal going on. And again, it's that 8, it's a 17, it comes to an 8. It's the action here, a fated connection. The skies are kind of opening up. And what's really interesting is that 8th star here in the star energy is actually a gift to the Strength card. So this is somebody I feel like is still really hoping that there's a possibility. You've also been waiting for the clarity. You've also been waiting for your person to communicate. And it really is, again, it's really very clear for me that it's in regard to what happened in this connection. There's a strong connection to the Devil card and the Lover's card. So whatever went on here in the Devil card energy not only affected this connection, for some of you there was some big change here, a Tower moment. I want to say that changed everything, of course, but it's also the lack of communication, the lack of clarity, what was said here, because we see the energy also in the Temperance. They're having a hard time coming with this because the King of Swords, we know, wants to communicate. The Queen of Swords wants to be the truth. And we see here in the Tower energy that they really want to be honest and get to the root of the issues, which is interesting because that's the King of Pentacles right below. And that is the rooted earth energy. They're trying to get the Strength here to come and fix things. Is it more than just an apology? It feels like it's a lot more than an apology. We also see this Knight of Pentacles coming in. There's some humility coming in with this Knight of Pentacles. They look a little bit sort of like they're not blindfolded, but their wings are open and coming, but they almost look like, yeah, they're just walking along. How far does this branch go? They're wearing their armor, so there's still a little bit of conflicting energy, which we also know that because there is fear here. The crown chakra, the sun, the source, is quite bright, and that's the courage. We see it here coming through in the Strength card, and that's the sun energy. That's the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine spirit. What does that mean for you? And that's the outcome. That's the new cycle. So there is an end of a cycle here. You can see that because somebody's moving forward. And it is a new cycle beginning and a renewal of sorts. So is that renewing the communication? Is it renewing the communication? Is it more? Because they're on the move here. The Chariot, the Star card, we just see in this Temperance energy that they're having a little bit of trouble coming here with all the things that they know they need to talk about. Because what happens here in the Devil card is obviously, look, affecting both of you. You're both here. For some of you, it can be addictions. It can be that there was some infidelities. That won't be for everybody. What exactly is it? Because they're wanting to come here and communicate. And it's not lost on me where the Magician is. It's right below the King of Swords. Connecting here with the Strength card. Look, the Knight of Pentacles wants to be here, right here with the Tower. And that is getting to the root of all of this. Right here, the truth. This is being honest. And here with the Queen of Swords, which is a protege, I feel, to the Empress. Total honesty here. Libra ruled by Mercury energy, of course. Your Mercury energy here is really very, very strong. So we know it's on their mind. We know there is a decision here to come forward. We see that it is happening. It's just a matter of when. So it's a little bit, well, it's kind of out of everybody's control. Are they bringing this in? Have you been sitting here waiting? Because this all also looks like, it's sort of like what's happening here. So for some of you, this might be kind of a surprise. Somebody who's coming out of nowhere. The Magician energy, my gosh, more Mercury energy. Gemini and Virgo energy. Of course, Mercury is the ruling planet. You see that infinity symbol here. Everybody's here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire, alchemizing everything. That's coming in here with the clarity, which we see, the renewal here, the truth, the communication. What is in that cup? What is the offer here? Is that the apology? Because that is here. Although I feel like we're kind of pulling it out of them, I have to say. It feels like they're having a hard time coming, but they are coming here. There is that pentacle, which we also see here in the King of Pentacles. Is that more than just a message, is what I want to say. Is it an offer? It is a message with an offer. This is reunion energy here. You see the roses. That's love. That's growth. It's an urgent energy. And it's the Magician. This is taking the inspired action. This is turning visions into reality. And we see that that is what's happening. They're just trying to get the courage. And what's really interesting is we know the lion is looking up at the owl, but the way the cards have landed today, it's also looking up here at the King of Swords. And we know that's what they're trying to do. So they might just be kind of blindly coming along here. A little bit of self-defensive energy, we can see that. We also see in the Chariot card, well, the yin-yang energy here, but also some of the blocks. You know, and cats are oftentimes, you know, protectors. They will protect their people, I want to say. And both of you have defenses up here, but we also see that it's on the move. It's just a matter of timing, I feel, what's going on here. It's the Three of Pentacles. So that's the lack of communication. We already know that's the Mars and Capricorn energy. We know that's already happening here. And yeah, that has to change. Look, it's the Seven of Swords in reverse. So that's the return. And we're going to talk about it, but these are coming in. These are also yours. It's one of these readings again today. It's one of these readings again. My gosh. Okay. That's it. I'm going to bring in another deck, but I want to talk about this first because this is what we see. This is the running away. This is the dishonesty. For some of you, it's really clear that there was some betrayal here. In any case, there are the Three of Swords that they're carrying off. Are they looking back? I don't know. I mean, normally this is what you carry, you know, a stork in, but they're taking off with the swords here. So that's bringing in the Three of Swords energy, Saturn and Libra energy, and we know that's here. This is a no contact and or in separation reading. There's heartbreak, there's loss. For some of you, there may be some legalities here. This is coming back. This is getting to the root of the issues. This is honesty. They're having trouble with it, but we see them moving. Is there hope for renewal? We see it. We see it, but I feel like we need a lot more. It's not telling me really everything that I want to know. It's the Five of Swords, it's the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so they are working on this truth. It's the Five of Swords and it's coming in reverse. This is more making peace energy. This is Venus and Aquarius energy. So it can be that something that your person said also was, well, very hurtful. But that's also connecting to the fifth chakra for me. And that's the throat chakra. And that's, well, yeah, we see here that what you have to talk about in this connection is really intense. It's coming all around this tarot card. We see them trying to get the courage to come here, taking the inspired action and the Magician. And that is new beginnings. But there's also an element of opportunity. So it's finding the opportunity is what I want to say. And is there potential? Well, yeah, look, the Eight of Pentacles here, the Sun in Virgo. They're working on coming. They're working on communicating. Look, there's more of that. Well, it's Pentacle energy. It's the commitment energy. It is the slowest energy, even though it's an 8. It's an action number. And of course, it's still an infinity symbol, which is the balance, which is the truth, all of that. But we know it's the slowest energy. And look, they're kind of polishing up here. We see here in the King of Pentacles that it's kind of ready. Here in the Eight of Pentacles, and we're going to talk about this because here's the Seven of Pentacles as well, are the Seven of Pentacles above. So this is that energy here of you maybe not wanting to wait around. And they're aware of this, which is why they're working on coming here. I really feel that this isn't a message. It can be a whole lot more, but the energy is really strong of a message coming through for me. And again, that Seven of Pentacles, that energy, Venus and Taurus, of you looking here and saying, What do I want? You're still here. You can see that you're still here and you're waiting. So what are you waiting for? The message, yes. Are you waiting for more? Highly likely for a lot of you, you're waiting for them to make an offer. You're waiting to either go back into the Ten of Pentacles, continue on building, or put it back on the table, coming in with this offer. And that's what they're worried about as they work on that here, because maybe there's something they've seen, or maybe it's just the feeling. Maybe you've talked, maybe they know, but it's clear. Well, it's clear that they do know that you're in this energy. So whether you've put that out there, actually through friends or family, through social media, whatever, maybe you've talked about it, they know. Because look, they're not letting you go, but you also see that they need to work something out. It's the fourth. There's a lot of earth energy here today as well. It's the sun, and we're going to look at this last card. It's the sun in Capricorn energy. And, well, yeah, this is wanting something long-term, but there's something else here that they have to work out. We saw that in the Two of Pentacles early on when we were cutting the deck, didn't we? So for some of you, that pentacle might be another connection. Can also be something in their life, family of origin, religious, cultural differences. Whatever the case is, they are still... Yeah, well, it's clear that they haven't let you go, but they need to work something out. There's a little bit of that, a lot of that out of control energy, and I really feel it. And those are the obstacles that they're still working on. Look, it's right here. And the Five of Wands. This is Saturn and Leo energy. Saturn, this is not Aquarius and Capricorn card, but Saturn does bring in Aquarius and Capricorn. And that, well, it's a planet of restriction. It can slow things down. Obstacles, life lessons, some karma. Yeah, and also a lot of energy, I want to say tradition, feeling like you have to do things a certain way. There's still obstacles here. So will you still be here is the question, because they know. You can see, and maybe that's why I feel like this is moving so fast as I talk to you. I feel kind of like I'm on, like it's a... Yeah, it's like sort of like when you're, in editing sort of and moving forward all the talking, and it just moves really fast. And maybe that's why I feel like everything is so fast here. This is the fastest energy as well, and it's the energy of love. So there's still some stuff going on within themselves, I feel, and also their life. Nothing has come in the way of an overall energy yet. That's okay. That happens. Look what's at the bottom of the second deck I just brought in. There's the Strength card. It's coming back. It's in German, by the way. I'm in the Austrian Alps. If not, I'm in the Austrian Alps. So some of my decks are in German, but you can see what this is. And I'll tell you anyway. It's getting this courage. It's the reunion energy. Look, the Messenger looking right at the 8. Again, that is here in the Leo card. That is the action. It's also the infinity symbol. It's the truth. It's the source here. It's the Strength card, the sun. It's connecting to the crown chakra, finding a solution to the outcome. This is what they're trying to do to come toward you. And there is the Emperor that we felt too. So this is interesting. It's just wanting to go right into it. We're going to take this. We're going to see what's trying to show itself here. And then we're going to do some more shuffling, I feel. That's what I'm hearing. But the Emperor card really wanted to show itself, and I really felt it here. This is Aries and Mars energy. And yeah, the Emperor likes things a particular way. It's divine masculine energy. It's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. Look, they're right on this sword. They're kind of looking away. They're hiding a lot of emotional energy, communication. There is some arrogance that comes through, and it does feel like a spinner for me, I have to say, because this is somebody who's in their ego. And yeah, is trying to get over that, I feel, to come forward. And that's showing us the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which we're going to talk about, but we're not going to keep it because I'm feeling like I want to channel. And this is bringing in some, well, this is more energy of them coming back. And it is also some healing energy. It's some recovery energy. The Five of Pentacles is Mercury in Taurus. It can be that they said some things, but it's also the lack of communication. And what really needs to be talked about here, this is really getting to the root of the issues. It's extremely strong, because even if you are here in this 9 of Pentacles, because we know you're here in the 7, and you're going back and forth and waiting here for this King of Pentacles to bring this over here as they work in the 8 of Pentacles, it's still an energy of being tired of waiting. So that's also an energy for you here in this Strength card of, well, yeah, having the courage to do what you need to do too. That this 5 of Pentacles, it's that communication. I do feel that you're waiting for that. And this is in the upright. This is the worry around the connection. This is the loss, and we're seeing in reverse. So it's coming back in here. Okay, so we're keeping it here, but we're not keeping it in the reading. I'm going to move it. Maybe it comes back. Maybe it doesn't. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. What wants to come in today? It's the World card. Wow. Okay, these are also yours. We're going to look at those. We're going to look at the bottom of the deck. See, there's the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's the spinner. I feel like that's something that happened here in this connection. It was an offer that didn't happen, or was kind of, something obviously happened. We see that, and this is getting to the root of the issues of that. And that, I feel, is why we're also seeing the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It can be that this Emperor also, and it's not about gender, by the way. Everyone has divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Was working a lot. There is a little bit of jealous energy coming in here too, but this is a spinner. Okay, and it's bringing in, now look, it's bringing in also the King of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, that's exactly the energy. So look at that, and the 6 of Cups. We're keeping it. We're going to talk about it, but I want to look at these. Well, that was my water. I want to look at these, and also the World card here. The King of Pentacles is spinning. It's in the upright. It's spinning here also. And that's more jealous energy, by the way. So there might be some other parties on maybe one or both sides. We already know that's a really high probability for many of you. But this is also not following through with that. And that's why this is sort of like do here with the Knight of Pentacles. And the 7 of Swords, runner, somebody who wasn't honest, is trying really hard to come back and be honest with you and get to the root of the issues. Their ego is involved here. It's really very, very clear. They are trying to come, but they are having trouble. And we see that in the spinner. The World card. This is coming in, and this is something I feel really big that might bring you back together, and it might even include marriage for some of you. Will not be for everyone, but it also might bring you together for some closure. This is the Saturn energy, and it's completing. It's coming up here. It's the World card, but it's also a completion energy. So that's whether you were working toward that 10 of Pentacles, that King offering that Pentacle, the spinning King of Pentacles here to the spinning 9 of Pentacles. Feels a lot like that's what this is here for me, that this is the offer, or this was what you were in, or what you were going toward. Or there is a decision here to move on. You're going to know what that is. But that's what's coming through here in this energy. And it's the divine timing, communication. And that's also growth. So that can be growth in the way of moving on, or growth in the way of coming back together. A lot of communication necessary, and quite possibly an intense conversation too, because getting to the root of those issues does not seem like it's just going to be easy peasy, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius coming through. Fixed signs don't exactly love change. And look, it's right here under Leo, under our 2nd strength card here. So the camera always does that. It's the Fool in reverse here with the Ace of Swords. This is the clarity here that we know that they're getting. And look, they're wrapped around this sword like a rocket, pushing through indecision here in the 2 of Swords. They're pushing through it all. This is wanting to get over their stuff too. It's High Priestess in reverse energy for me. They're bringing in a rose here. That's an offer. That's love. At the very least, it's clarity here in this connection, which we see coming really clear. I mean, almost too much, right? It might be a really difficult conversation. We're going to talk about the 6 of Cups here too. The Fool card in reverse. So we know that this is no contact and or in communication. We know that this healing needs to happen in this Fool energy. We know that they were careless. This is Aquarius energy. This is also the Fool's journey, and it's in reverse. So we know that a lot of things have gone on in this connection, and they're very clear about that here, that they need to communicate this, and they might be going all out and offering something really big here. But this can also be telling us again what we know, because we see them trying to get over their obstacles, I feel, with this Nine of Pentacles offer. The King here spinning as well, but getting over these challenges here. We see the clarity coming in, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's the nostalgic energy wanting to come in. There is some regret here. This is the Sun in Scorpio. You see them remembering the good, but also looking at these Five of Cups. And that's that Seven of Swords when it was in the upright. That's the regret for leaving you, for just running off. Leaving you feeling like, what? That they didn't love you, they weren't listening to you, wanting to bring something in. And for me, that's really clearly a message, and it can also be an offer, maybe one that you're not going to be here for, but it's covering everything here in this Devil in reverse. What happened in this connection? You may have known your person for a really long time. Some of you, this is a childhood connection. It's not for everyone. It can also just feel like you have, you know, and it's not about chronological years. Yeah, for some of you, this is your twin flame. There's also a lot of soulmate energy here, and we also see that in the World card. There's also a lot of obstacles. Okay, I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages now, and we're going to close your reading. What do you want to say to your person? Channeled love messages. I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. It's the Nine of Swords energy. I gave you breadcrumbs. I'm sorry. I want you to come back because I just can't stop loving you. I know that I have caused this mess. Yeah. That's the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's a lot of energies here, actually. These three are yours. I'm not over you because I don't want to be. Being together with you is all I can see, XOXO. And by the way, if you ever feel that this is your message and you're sending it, then that's what you're doing. And look, I wanted to show you too. Look at the star here, because we know they're trying to get the strength. We have the strength card coming down twice here, finding a solution, an outcome. And look, that eighth star gift from the star card to the strength card. And we're also seeing it here in my German deck here in reverse, the King of Pentacles. And we know that there is an upright as well. So we know that it's spinning, and that's what they're just trying to get clarity, bring clarity here, renew something here. For me, that's communication. Again, it can be going even further. And you know, what does that mean for you? You have free will. Your person has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, they do change. The future is not fixed. Somebody's making a decision and it changes the trajectory. I have a song playlist about you, us. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. I'm sorry I ghosted you. That is the Seven of Swords when it was in the upright. I'll make things right. I cry over you when I'm alone. Is that it? Nope, that's yours too. And that's it. Okay. And that's all we're going to do today. That's all I'm feeling today. And it went so fast. I really felt like it was kind of hard to keep up with all this energy. This is somebody who really wants to communicate. It might be an intense conversation you've even already had, or that is coming up. And I feel again that it's going to be more about messaging, but maybe that leads to a call. Maybe for some of you it leads to more. But the Magician here, this is also manifesting in soulmate energy, taking inspired action. The World card is making some big life-changing decisions. They're trying to come here. So for some of you, it just might be that they're coming in and asking for something pretty big. But the biggest thing here that's just been very clear from the get-go, it's communication around what happened. and really wanting to work it out, that Eight of Pentacles, and that Tower energy of being honest and getting to the root of the issues. You are my destiny. That's the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Destined connection. You were destined to meet. Our connection runs so deep. My love for you is unconditional. Beautiful souls, you prepare yourself for this conversation if it hasn't happened yet, or message, because it feels like it's going to be pretty intense. There's an intensity to the reading today, and you know what that's coming from for me? It's the Strength card. We have it coming down here twice. This is the overwhelming energy. I feel like your chemistry is really high. It's between the two of you. It's even overriding, I feel, some of the sentimental energy coming through here in the Six of Cups. There is a lot of that and a lot of regret here, and remembering and wanting to come and make this offer. But there's also this, it feels overwhelming. And we know that with the Temperance in reverse as well. Okay, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would be so grateful if you like the reading, and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This really helps keep the channel moving. If you would like to show your support, thank you so much. I'm sending you love and light, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye for now.